You're right guys, it's Captain Gun Tom here and welcome to the first bit of FIFA 13 gameplay that's going up on my channel. Yes, it is the demo and I won't lie, I actually really like it. I think some of the improvements they've made, although quite subtle, are probably really beneficial to the game. There are a few little things that I haven't really thought of all that good, but we'll get into that as the game starts up. So I decided to use Man City and I'm playing Dortmund, and no, I haven't touched the sliders, and yes, I am playing semi-pro, and I'll explain why I'm playing on semi-pro. Now, I can quite easily beat the computer on semi-pro or professional. It's a case of I don't actually enjoy playing the computer anything higher than semi-pro, just because, you know, I'm trying to learn how to play the game. As you can see there, terrible shot from Torre. I'm trying to learn how to play the game, and you know, I don't need to learn how to play against a computer. I don't need to learn, because the computer is very possession based. It gets the ball, it keeps it, which is really annoying. And I don't need to learn how to defend against that, because I only ever play online. So defending against a computer is completely useless to me. However, attacking, on the other hand, I can learn pretty well against a computer. I can learn how to, you know, manipulate space, etc, and basically, you know, just get better at, you know, all-round dribbling and ball control and stuff like that. That's the sort of stuff that will benefit me from this demo and getting better. So, what changes have they made? Well, obviously the graphics have taken a little bit of an up. They say that every season, but it looks pretty much the same. I mean, it's quite nice, I won't lie. It does. I do think it has a slightly warmer feel to it than FIFA 12 does. What else have they changed? Obviously, there's the first touch control, and that's one of the things that I'm really impressed with, and also quite disappointed with, and I'll explain why. As you can see there, that is the perfect example of why first touch control is really important, and it's a great addition to FIFA, because you can see here, I pass the ball out to Nasri. Now I can see that space just between those two defenders, and I need to push the ball into that space so I get a good shot away. Now on FIFA 12 you couldn't do that very effectively, you really would struggle, but on this you seem to be able to, you know, perfectly push it into those gaps, and I do demonstrate that a couple of times during this piece of gameplay. I do score some quite nice goals actually, especially the one at the end, which you will see. So yeah, the ball being pushed into the space. Now, what I have not quite so impressed with is the amount of unpredictability that it adds to the game. Quite often I've found players just, you know, when the ball comes to them, they try and do stupid flicks that I'm not really looking for, and it's one of those things, it's the most annoying thing in the world when the computer starts taking charge for you. It's what I look to see less and less of every year. I want to see more player responsibility and less onus on the computer to do stuff. Now maybe it's just me and I'm just not experienced. I have played the demo for about an hour and a half, so I have played a good few games. Obviously it's nothing compared to what I eventually will play, but I do find that the unpredictability is a bit of an issue, and there's a couple of other things actually. A couple of times my player has been on the ball with possession, and he's literally just walked away from the ball. I saw it happen a couple of times in FIFA 12, but it's already happened to me 2 or 3 times on this demo. Now I know this isn't the finished product, as James Milner scores another goal, demonstrating that first touch control as I push it into that gap, in, you know, just beside that player, so I can have a bit of a shot and have a bit more angle. Yeah, so as I was saying, it happened a couple of times in FIFA 12 where the player would just sort of almost like walk away from the ball, like he's forgot he's got possession. But it's already happened 2 or 3 times to me on this demo, which is, I know, yeah, as I was saying, I know it's not the finished product. It is probably like a release build. Like what they usually do is they have multiple builds of the game, and they keep tweaking and tweaking until the very last minute, when they have to, you know, release the actual game. And what they'll do is they'll continue to tweak it, but they'll, you know, release all the changes in patch updates, etc, and that's what you see all the time when you get like Xbox updates. They're actually patching the game and making it better. So that's pretty cool. You can see we're going in at half time 2-0 up, which is pretty good. So yeah, it took me quite a while to get to grips with the game. Although the first couple of games I wasn't really concentrating, so that might have been the issue. This was the first real game that I actually concentrated in, so that might explain why I was struggling so much. As for the skills and stuff, pretty much the same as FIFA 12. There's no real changes. I haven't got round to using any of the 5-star skillers, so I haven't been able to try out any of those new skills. The skill games in the arena, I thought they were going to be terrible. I thought they were going to be complete waste of time, but they're actually really entertaining. Gives you like something completely different to do in the arena. You know, so far I have done the where you have to cross onto what are effectively like pinball bumpers to demonstrate crossing, like manual crossing. I've also had a go at the one where you have to try and kick the ball into the barrels that are set out in like a long line, and the further along you kick it and get it into a barrel, the more points you get, and you got to get. I wasn't so good at that one, but it's quite a lot of fun all the same. So, what do I think of the other stuff that they've added to the game? Okay, well, there is this new thing. I can't really remember what it's called, but in kickoff mode, effectively what they've got is like EA live seasons from a couple of seasons ago, where effectively, if a player has a good game at the weekend, they will get upgraded. Like their stats will all be upgraded, like almost like an inform card on Ultimate Team. But obviously in kickoff and probably in head-to-head mode or whatever they're doing on this game as well. So that's pretty cool. You usually used to have to pay for live season, which was always a nightmare because I never really liked paying for a live season. And you'd quite often what would happen is you'd end up coming against someone who's using Barcelona and they've had a really good week, and every single one of their players is like rated over 90, which was a complete nightmare, and you're stuck using a stock like team. But I'm guessing that this one's going to be free, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. So that's a really nice addition that they've put into the game. As you see, Nasri scoring a pretty nice left-footed shot there from outside the box. And that's another thing that I've noticed. It does look like you might be able to score a much greater variety of goals, because by the end of FIFA 12 I could basically predict every shot where it would end up. If it was going to end in the keeper's hands, if it was going to go into the top corner, you know, it just became very, very predictable. And from what I've seen so far, it actually looks like he might have a bit of a change, because what you saw with the Nasri shot is he was actually basically stood still. Now when you would do that in FIFA 12, he would literally just p-roll it along the floor pretty much every single time. But you saw he actually managed to get some power into it. He got off the floor, ended up going in, which was really pleasant to see. Now there is another goal coming in a second. This is quite difficult for me. I haven't done like a commentary like this, I don't think, and well, since Black Ops, which is absolutely ages ago. And this is the goal I'm talking about. A lovely bicycle kick there from Tevez, really nice to see. And I don't know what they do on the demo, but it seems like every time I play a demo at the start, first day I will score a bicycle kick. It's the same for FIFA 12 and FIFA 11. Score a bicycle kick, and then I'll probably end up getting like 3 or 4 bicycle kicks for the whole of the game when it comes out. So I don't know what they do. Maybe they switch up the agility of the players so they're more likely to do bicycle kicks and stuff, and you know, put on a show so people buy the game. But I don't know. I don't think they do that. I think it's just coincidence that it happens to me all the time on the demo. But yeah, it's pretty cool. In conclusion, I guess I'd say it's a good game. I'm obviously going to buy it. There is no way that I'll be playing FIFA 12. I haven't, explored all of the new features that it's got to offer. I'm sure that will come in the next coming weeks. I have got I haven't yet, but I will be getting the FIFA Season Pass so that I will be able to pick up the game on the 22nd, which is really exciting because that's only, 11 days away, and then obviously pick up the full release a couple days later. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, that would be amazing. First piece of FIFA 13 content on this channel, and first of many more to come. So, I will leave it there, and I will see you all next time.